Guys, Ron here with Rising Sun Properties. Today we have two condos here in Nagoya that are really affordable. This first one's 3.5 million yen, 22,000 USD, 3 LDK, 62 square meters, built in 1970. On the fourth floor, no elevator. It's a 14,000 yen a month charge for the maintenance and reserve fund fees, which isn't too bad on older properties. Here's the entrance to the first condo. You'll see it needs some TLC, that's for sure, but at this price, I don't think you can really complain too much. These properties do sell, so they don't just sit on the market forever. Here is the bath area. And for the price, you can kind of expect the condition. I think it's a pretty decent size for the price. No water was on in this property. Does have the auto fill and auto reheat on this tub, which is always nice. One toilet. The sink here was it was on stands, and that's where also the washing machine would go. So that's a bit interesting setup there. Here's some storage in the hallway. You can already see the tatami is definitely needing upgrading, along with the walls and ceiling. See this on the ceiling in a few areas that it's kind of coming apart at the seams. Just probably has not been upgraded since it's been built. Looks like the tatami hasn't either. This has a balcony on both sides. And these apartments, I think a lot of these, including this one, was previously government regulated properties. And so they upgrade them as the time goes on. And they do have double pane windows, which is kind of nice. Here's what would appear to be the living room area. Does have a air con in there that looks like it's functioning, may be kept with the property. We don't know until we move forward with it. Pretty spacious, and for as old as it is in the price, it did feel like a home, like a place that you could definitely live in. Here's the kitchen. Double check, water's still not on. Looks a bit dated, but functioning the way it is. However, the stove looks like it's missing a couple pieces that might need to be upgraded. Upgrades on kitchens aren't super expensive in Japan, maybe like 3,000 to 8,000 USD, depending on, the quality of build that you want. It's also on the fourth floor with no elevator. Not sure if they take that to put that into account when doing those as well. Here's the balcony on the other side. Sorry, this video, and people have mentioned this before, feels a little bit rushed. I was very busy this day. 3 or 4 viewings with keys that I had to get at 3 or 4 different locations as well. It's always fun, but nothing to complain about. Part of our service for viewing the properties here in Japan. Another room, and you can see the tatami also needs to be replaced. Tatami's the same. You can go super cheap to really expensive. Does have some closet space in this room as well, off to the right there. And you see the paper coming off the ceiling here as well. Some people are okay with condos. We definitely do sell condos. The majority of our buyers are looking for detached homes. There's pros and cons to each that I've covered in other videos. If you buy a condo, then you don't really have much to worry about when you are out of town, which a lot of people are. It's kind of a holiday home for a lot of our buyers. but you do have the ongoing monthly expenses. Again, this one is not too bad. The next one that we'll get to after this viewing is not bad either. Those can go up over time, so keep that in mind. We can do an audit on the management of the funds, make sure the books are clean, see what repairs have been made and what repairs are to be scheduled, and make sure that the funds are available for those future repairs. On to the next property. Similar kind of situation. This property has a lot of room. Sorry, the previous one did not have this the map out. But here it is, 3.8 million yen, 24,000 USD, 3 LDK, 65 square meters with another 12 or 15 on the balcony. It's built in 1970 as well. Again, 4th floor, no elevator, 16,000 yen a month in the fees. About a 16-minute walk from the closest station. And yeah, this property was interesting, I guess is a good way to say it. The layout was a bit strange, but also felt pretty spacious for a condo. And I'm sure when it was first built that it was a great place for somebody to live. Feeling the floor, maybe felt a little bit soft right there. Usually not too big of an issue in condos. Look at the entrance. Here's a door off to the right. And a door that goes off onto the balcony, which is a sizable balcony for Japan. See, the tatami looks better in this condo, however, probably could still use some upgrading. So if you envision this with new tatami, new wallpaper, stuff like that, you know, it's going to make the place look a lot better, that's for sure. Here is the balcony. This is maybe where a wash machine was put at one time. There is room inside now for a wash machine. It's kind of what they would call the danchi area, just kind of a bunch of houses together, built post-war. They were used for government housing, but have since moved on from that, and many of them are being sold now. They walk into the kitchen. Not a bad space, but you can see a lot going on here that needs attention. You got wallpaper falling off the walls, which is fine because you need to upgrade that anyway. I believe these windows also were double pane. Same kind of situation, they're just upgraded. And, you know, the windows are, the outside and the windows, I guess, themselves are owned by the building. So they maintain and manage those, which is, you know, a good thing, I guess, because they upgrade them over the years. Water was on in this property. Kitchen is okay. Looks like it's functioning and could be used the way it is. Just needs upgrading on the wallpaper. There's a room off from the kitchen with something going on the wall there. Not sure what that is. Don't think it was molding. Definitely did not touch it or get a closer inspection. Again, that would be upgraded anyway if you were to buy this condo. Some additional storage up here. Both of these properties are good in the sense that there's not a lot of items left into the property. Nope, that wasn't a door. A lot of these properties, as you have seen in my videos and others you've probably watched, there can be a lot of items left in homes that can be annoying. One, you can't see what the property is looking like if it's empty, and two, it might be something that you need to handle and take care of on your own, and disposing of those things can be quite costly here in Japan. Those are always negotiated at the point of us putting in the intent to purchase. This room doesn't look too bad. Western style, as they say, with the wood floors. And yet another room here in the back. So it's a bit compartmentalized, but it doesn't feel super cramped. You know, you might be able to take some of those shoji doors out and open it up a little bit. The crack on the wall there just looked surface. Again, sorry, I know this video seems a bit rushed. Need to be a little bit more cognizant of that even when I have a lot of viewings. You know, the focus is on our clients and finding them a new home to buy. However, always like making videos and posting them up so you guys can see what's out there for price ranges in certain areas. Another door out onto the balcony. So there's actually 3 doors that go outside onto that balcony. Does have 1 toilet and this bath area that definitely needs some attention. Toilet did flush. I did not use my foot once again. Somebody might comment on that. That's okay. Here's the sink and a place where the washing machine would go. Water's running, wasn't dirty, which is surprising because it probably hasn't been turned on in a while. And here's the bath area. Again, it looks a little bit dirty. Definitely needs some attention. Might want to replace that tub. But there you go. Those are 2 condos here in Nagoya. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in purchasing, reach out to us anytime. Thank you and have a great day.